So when you have a metal oxide plus carbon dioxide, you're going to yield a metal carbonate. So we'll take this metal, which is aluminum, and then these will come together to form a carbonate, which is CO3. We have to balance the charges. Aluminum has a +3, carbonate has a -2. So this will have a subscript of 2 and carbonate will have a subscript of 3. And then you balance the equation. 2 aluminums. 3 plus 2 is 5 oxygens, whereas this has 3 times 3 is 9 oxygens. That's a little bit challenging to balance, so I recommend balancing the carbon next. Since there's 1 carbon on the left, but 3 carbons on the right, then we'll put a coefficient of 3 here. And now you'll see that we have 3 oxygens plus 3 times 2 is 6 oxygens, gives me 9 total oxygens on the left, which balances the 9 oxygens on the right. Final answer is going to be 1 aluminum oxide plus 3 carbon dioxides yields 1 aluminum carbonate. Next is potassium chloride plus oxygen. So when you have a metal chloride plus oxygen, it's going to yield a metal chlorate. Our metal in this case is potassium, and then chlorate is ClO3. We have to balance the charges. Potassium has a +1, chlorate has a -1. These will cancel, so I just need 1 of each. And then to balance the equation, we have 1 potassium, 1 potassium, 1 chlorine, but we have 2 versus 3 oxygens. So we're going to use a common factor of 2 and 3, which is 6. So we're going to say 3 times 2 equals 6 oxygens on the left, and 2 times 3 equals 6 oxygens on the right. Notice this has modified our potassium and our chloride. We have 2 of those on the right, so we'll need a coefficient of 2 here. 2 potassium, 2 potassium, 2 chlorides, 2 chlorides. 3 times 2 is 6 oxygen, 2 times 3 is 6 oxygen. Final answer is going to be 2 potassium chlorides plus 3 oxygens yield 2 potassium chlorates. Final example, lithium oxide plus water. When you have a metal oxide plus water, it's going to yield a metal hydroxide. Our metal is lithium, and then hydroxide is OH. We have to balance the charges. Lithium has a charge of +1 and hydroxide has a charge of -1. +1 and -1 cancel, so I just need 1 of each of my ions. So now we balance the coefficients. You have 2 lithiums on the left, but only 1 lithium on the right, and so we need a coefficient of 2 here. Then we have 1 plus 1 is 2 oxygens on the left, and there are 2 oxygens on the right. And then we have 2 hydrogens on the left, and this gives us 2 hydrogens on the right. So our final answer is 1 lithium oxide plus water yields 2 lithium hydroxides.